Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1821, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What Tamla Motown single marked the brief solo career of Shorty Long? Here comes the judge. What is the name of the semi-liquid, partially digested food that passes from the stomach into the small intestine? Chyme. Which Native American woman served as a guide for the Lewis and Clark expedition and is commemorated by more statues and monuments in the United States than any other woman? Answer: Sacagawea, also spelled Sacagawea. Which world chess champion was defeated by IBM's Deep Blue in 1997? Garry Kasparov. Which European country, home to the famous Monza racing circuit, is renowned for its rich automotive history? Italy. In the animated TV series Wacky Races, which character drove the car called the Turbo Terrific? Peter Perfect. Which dog breed, known for its intelligence, was famously portrayed in the TV show Lassie? Collie. Which Dr. Seuss character is famous for sitting on and hatching an egg? Horton. In the Bible, who is named as Abraham's father? Terah. What archaic English word means very tired? Forspent. Known for its vibrant plumage, which bird is India's national bird? Peacock. Which Italian poet is depicted in Rodin's sculpture The Thinker? Dante Alighieri. Who sang the duet Endless Love with Diana Ross, which became a #1 hit in 1981? Lionel Richie. Which precious metal, when absolutely pure, is so soft that it can be molded by hand? Gold. Which Sioux chief famously toured with Buffalo Bill's Wild West show? Sitting Bull. Which insect's larvae cause oak apples, a type of gall found on oak trees? Gall wasps, family Cynipidae. Which former NFL star was James Cameron's original choice to play the Terminator in the 1984 film? O.J. Simpson. Which American writer authored both Of Mice and Men and East of Eden? John Steinbeck. Starting from go in Standard Monopoly, if your first roll totals 4, which space do you land on? Income tax. Who played the title role in the film The Great Caruso? Mario Lanza. What fashion term, also called a leg of mutton, names a sleeve style that is full at the shoulder and tapers toward the wrist? Answer: Gigot leg of mutton sleeve. Which British author wrote Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? Answer: Lewis Carroll, pen name of Charles Lutwidge Dodgson. Scientifically speaking, what type of plant is a peanut? A nut, a pea, or something else? A legume. What profession preserves animal bodies by stuffing and mounting them? Taxidermist. Which NASA Space Shuttle orbiter was the second to fly in space? Challenger. What is the official residence of the British monarch in London? Buckingham Palace. What is the capital city of the country that includes the island of Guadalcanal in the Pacific Ocean? Honiara. Which metal is primarily extracted from the ore hematite? Iron. Tzatziki, a yogurt-based dip flavored with cucumber and garlic, is traditionally served in which country? Answer: Greece. What natural phenomenon's intensity is measured on the Mercalli scale? Earthquakes. In Switzerland, by law, every citizen must have access to what kind of protective shelter? Answer: a private personal bomb shelter, a fallout nuclear shelter. Who was the first woman to win the Academy Award for Best Actress at the first Academy Awards in 1929? Janet Gaynor. Scotomophobia is the fear of what visual phenomenon? Blind spots, scotomas in the visual field. Which song became Thin Lizzy's first hit in 1973? Whiskey in the Jar. What do we call the reflection of sound heard after it bounces off a surface? Echo. Which holiday receives the most mailed greeting cards in the United States? Christmas. Which major waterway reopened in 1975 after being closed for 8 years? Suez Canal. In which country are long noodles traditionally eaten to symbolize longevity? China. Which 1980s Scottish rock band featured Mick McNeil and Charlie Burchill? Simple Minds. Which mainline Mega Man game first introduced the ability to charge Mega Man's arm cannon for a powered shot? Mega Man 4. What do you call a brief commemorative inscription on a tomb, often a short poem or piece of prose praising the deceased? Epitaph. Until 2019, which SI unit was the only one defined by a physical artifact, the International Prototype Kilogram, a cylinder of platinum iridium alloy? Kilogram. Which English football club won the 2001 FA Cup? Liverpool. Which post-impressionist artist painted the iconic Starry Night? Answer: Vincent van Gogh. Which herb, also known as catmint, is famously irresistible to cats? Catnip. Which rock guitarist and singer had hits with the songs Kiss Me Deadly and Close My Eyes Forever? Lita Ford. Which title character created by Daniel Defoe was born in Newgate Prison? Moll Flanders. In the Friday the 13th film series, what is the name of the summer camp where many of the films take place? Camp Crystal Lake. Which prestigious sporting trophy did Italian sculptor Silvio Gazzaniga design? The FIFA World Cup trophy. What grain is the staple food for about half of the world's population? Rice. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.